But I mean, the
You're
whole
hitting the
thing
nail on
is
the head there,
shining.
kid.
Yeah, I'm not, because it's the whole thing, the Rubberbandits, it's shining a bad light on Limerick without a shadow of a doubt.
All right. Give me 2 seconds, all right? And I'll explain it to you this way. Do you remember in the early 90s, right? The British had a certain opinion about the Irish people, right? The British media had an opinion about the Irish people that was put out there. We were stupid, thick paddies, we were planting bombs, all this negativity, right? Then Father Ted came along. Father Ted took that negative image and they sold it back to the Brits in terms of humour. Now have a think about that.
Bombings, is it?
What?
IRA bombings, is it?
I'm just saying that's the British opinion of the Irish in the 90s. There was IRA bombings, the stereotype of the thick paddy, all this negative opinion that the British media had of the Irish people. A very harmful and black and white view of an entire nation. Now, a view of a nation can never be black and white because the individual is what matters. Yeah. Now, I feel that, well, we can all see the Dublin media has given Limerick a beating over the years.
It's all the media's
whether
fault,
yes
is
or
it?
no, whether it is, but if you look at the baiting that the media has given Limerick, and then look at the fact that maybe the lampooning is not so much of what's actually happening in Limerick, but so much of how Limerick is viewed.
And Willie O'Dea, do you agree that it's the Dublin media that's given Limerick the baiting?
Absolutely.
Well, I mean, Dublin runs the media now. I'm not blaming that on Dublin. The media
the national media have taken a very jaundiced view of Limerick, and there's a lot of lazy journalism around. It's almost a stereotype.
Yeah, but Willie, the baiting you got from a Limerick journalist.
Well, I'm not worried about myself. We're talking about Limerick here and the image of the region. We're not talking about me personally.
So it's the fault of the Dublin media, the lazy Dublin media.
Well, it's the Dublin media have certainly given a very jaundiced view of Limerick, as anybody who comes to Limerick and lives in Limerick will tell you. I mean, I know people who were very reluctant to transfer because of their jobs to Limerick. They were very reluctant to come to Limerick because of the image it had enjoyed in the national media. And they were pleasantly surprised when they got to Limerick. And I think what we should be doing here really is emphasising the qualities and the attractions of Limerick rather than focusing on the negative.
So this video showed the qualities and the attractions of Limerick City. Is that what you're saying?
This video has been explained here.
Absolute rubbish.
As has been explained. Well, look at your main line of argument for everything seems to be it's absolute rubbish. I mean, that doesn't make
it's
it
black and white.
The fact is
well, it is very black and white when it comes to children.
Yeah, but you don't look at that as black and white, kids.
No, stay there. Back after this. Hold on there.
Liveline on RTE Radio 1. Sponsored by the all-new Nissan Micra. Easily the best Micra ever.
Talk to Joe on 1850 715 815.
Willie O'Dea TD is still there. Blind Boy is still there. Anthony is still there, who started this debate. Ian Jarrett in Wicklow.
Hi, Joe. How are you? I suppose the point I want to make is that none of us are naive. We all know that there are videos and songs out there that different people will have different views on, different sense of humour and all the rest of it. I suppose my main problem is that we have an elected representative out there promoting a video and or a song, whatever, that portrays things that cause an awful lot of problem in certain families.
Willie's reply, and I'm paraphrasing, is get a sense of humour.
Everybody has a sense of humour, but this is a very, very serious issue in some families, and those people will not see this as funny. And the other point about it is as well, I mean, the thing promotes vulgarity and total unnecessary. It's not necessary when we're promoting this kind of thing and harvesting this type of thing when we have a nation of youths that are generally good kids and positive. But here we are promoting this kind of thing and saying it's all right. We should be looking at more positive things, but this isn't good for them, you know.
And if you say there's a leniency towards vulgarity and bad language.
I'm not saying that the leniency. I said I know it exists. It does exist. Everybody in the country knows it exists, and we'd be naive to think it doesn't. But for an elected representative to be promoting this, I just think it's crazy.
Do you take that?
I'm not surprised now. Really,
okay, Willie, do you take the point about endorsing vulgarity and bad language? Like you wouldn't. Sure. I presume you wouldn't use it in meetings trying to get American industrialists to come to Ireland or whatever.
God, no, but I don't think we'll be using the video to get American industrialists to come to Ireland.
Why not?
Well, look, you know, there's certain things you use, like the tax rate, the corporation tax rate, or educated workforce, etc., to get to get Americans to come to Ireland. You don't go on the basis
but you said
of a comedy video.
Yeah, but
I think it'll help put Limerick on the map. Yeah, it'll help draw attention to Limerick. But look, basically, it's art, as has been said by the man from Rubberbandits. It's art. You have to look at it in that. You have to look at it in that light. I'm not promoting vulgarity. I'm not supporting family breakdown. I'm supporting the fact that two young men intelligently out there and put a work of art together that's lampooning the particularly bad image that Limerick has been given in certain sections of the national media. That's all I'm saying.
Was that your subtext, Blind Boy, to lampoon the national media?
It's not somehow. If we set about to do what we do, we don't be thinking literally in our heads, we've got a specific goal. But I mean, I can't control what I'm inspired from. All I can do is look at the world around me. Let me think there a second. All I can do is look at the world around me, and that's what goes into my mind. And what comes out of my mind then is a response to that based on my own creative dispositions. You know what I mean?
But why should we lampoon something like this?
What?
Why should we lampoon something like this?
Because it's reality, Joe.
But it's not funny.
Anthony.
It's not funny for a lot of people.
Well, that's
but
fair.
Willie
I don't want to create anything.
Blind Boy, Willie O'Dea is saying the point
I don't want to do that.
But Willie O'Dea is saying the point is it's not reality. This is not Limerick.
No, that's not what I meant. The reality is in every section of society across every country in the world, stuff like that exists, and I'm not going to stick my head in the sand, and I can't control what I see around me and how I respond to that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, the reality, Joe, is that of course it's reality, but it's not reality that this only happens in Limerick.
Exactly.
It's everywhere.
We realise that, Willie, it happens everywhere. But what we're saying to you as Minister of Government, or former Minister of Government, to be supportive of the terminology in this song. And I accept Blind Boy's where he's coming from, art, etc., from his own personal point of view, what he thinks of, etc. But for you, Willie,
I don't think Willie's looking at it literally. I think Willie has a sense of humour to look at this and see it how he wants to see it. And we always know Willie is a legend. He's only proven it now,
Oh, he's a legend.
Willie or Blind Boy come in, and somebody is texting to say there's a line in the song, but I presume this is out of context. So I don't pay no tax. FUCK-NCT.
Well, look, again, you must look at the whole thing.
Some people don't pay tax.
Look at the thing as a totality. They probably don't pay tax because they're not earning enough money to pay tax.
That's true.
Anyway, Joe, we have a very busy day.
I know that, Willie.
Okay. I just realised I've got to go to a committee meeting. But I wish the lads the very best, and I certainly hope.
And you hope we get.
Thanks, Willie.
I hope it goes.
Okay. Dermot Whelan is thanks to Willie O'Dea TD. Dermot Whelan is presenter of Republic of Telly. Wants to join in. Dermot.
Hey Joe, how are you?
Good, and yourself?
I'm good, thanks. I'm just listening to the debate here.
Boy, Mappy!
Hey, Blind Boy, how are you?
Not too bad, kid.
I was listening to Anthony there. I mean, if people have a problem with this song, then they're going to have to actually ban rap music altogether, and every Irish ballad written since 1950.
Like what?
But obviously the song it makes references to drugs and stuff like that, but obviously it's a joke. So I mean, if Anthony or anyone else is having a problem with the things mentioned in the song, what about what alcohol?
The first line of the song, we're talking about children drug use in the home, and you're saying that's funny. Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying, just like Blind Boy said and Willie O'Dea, that the song is a joke. What you're doing now, is basically, if you went into any comedy club, it got a transcript of the comedy that the comedian said, and then started taking it apart bit by bit. Sure, you can't do that. It's a comedy song, and which has its roots in rap music. So
to make comedy out of drug usage and drinking and the whole shebang in children's home, when we know how many children throughout the country are being affected by it, it's just not that.
Well, then you must be appalled listening to the Dubliners then, because they make drink references in nearly all their songs. And what has alcohol done to this country?
Yeah, but hang on, Dermot. As I pointed out in a different context in the programme on Sunday, the difference when this point was made between drink and cocaine has happened. Drink is legal in this country. Cocaine is illegal, and it's illegal for a purpose. It's wrong. It's wrong to use it. It's harmful.
I absolutely agree. I absolutely agree.
But alcohol is not illegal in this country, and that's a decision. That's a decision by society.
Anthony must, like 50 Cent has been number one in this country on numerous occasions. So Anthony must have written letters to his management company.
No, Willie O'Dea didn't endorse 60 Cent, as far as I know.
He endorsed Tupac.
Yeah, well, regardless of what 50 Cent, I haven't heard 50 Cent promoting.
Okay, stay there, Anthony. John McDonough, Cavan. John, your point.
Yeah, Joe.
51551's our text number, by the way. People looking for
Joe McArdle's song is about doing heroin on a bus, so I've heard.
Hello.
Go ahead, John McDonough, Cavan.
Sorry, Joe. Yeah, just referring back to earlier on when the gentleman there from the band said that the interpretation of the song, when you look at the video, you make your interpretation as you look along. But if you're listening to the song on the radio, and your interpretation can be entirely different, and especially if you have a group of young teenagers who are...
That particular line isn't in the song. It's only on the video.
Well, then I apologise. That's a different story. Yeah, that's okay.
And as regard what's played on the radio, they made us tone it down and change some lyrics.
Or what did they make you take out? You're an artist, and you allowed the powers that be, bureaucrats, big old men in grey suits, you let them interfere with your art, blind boy.
I'm an artist, but I love money.
But you see, Joe,
I'm like Andy Warhol.
Yeah, Joe,
what did they take out, blind boy? What did they take out?
It's just like if you want the song to be promoted and you want it to be on the radio, then obviously, because here's another very important thing.
And what did they take out, blind boy?
What take out? Well, one of the lyrics is, I grab you by the ponytail and ride you like a horse. That's not on the radio. I grab you by the ponytail and pet you like a horse.
Okay.
Because everyone loves petting girls like horses.
The first sentence in the video, was that taken out?
Yeah, that's only in the video, you see. That's not in the song that you would hear on the radio.
Anything else?
In the video, it's within the context of an audio and visual thing.
Okay, anything else?
The visual thing gives the cue as to suggest that
blind boy, okay, you say that the reference to sexual intercourse with a woman was taken out of the song for the radio. Was the reference to drugs, cocaine?
It was, yeah.
Was that taken out?
Looks like Billy Piper after half an ounce of coke. That was changed to looks like Billy Piper after half a bag of jokes. So that's Billy Piper with an entire bag full of loads of hilarious jokes, and the horse looks like Billy Piper laughing so hard at all these amazing jokes, father-in-law jokes, all those really hilarious jokes out there, you know.
So
Joe.
But who asked you to take out the cocaine reference and the sexual reference?
Exactly.
Derek Davis, personally. Personally came down from the north of Ireland and asked me to take it.
I don't think we're having a proper conversation at this stage about it. I mean, I think the point has been made, you know.
Okay, blind boy, do you stand? No, on a different note, you say you're looking for the hits on iTunes. I mean, do you get paid every time people listen to it? They're downloaded.
Well, not on YouTube, no. We're working on a formula at the moment to try and turn YouTube hits into money, but we're not very successful. All we've managed to do at the moment is get a calculator and spell rude words on it if you hold it upside down. But of course we get a bit of money if people buy the single, but I mean that's the right that the artist has. When the artist puts effort into something, then people buy it. Absolutely. But
I'm saying you're going on about the 1 million hits or whatever. That's on YouTube. That
doesn't translate into money, no.
No, it does not.
No.
Okay.
I wish it did.
I know. Okay, blind boy, John McDonough and the other callers, and Willie O'Dea TD, and Anthony, who raised the issue he lives in the centre of Limerick. Back after this break.